If you've seen the Penn and Teller show Fool Us, I know it's on another network. We're not going to worry about that right now. But Penn and Teller's The Foolers, some of the magicians that have been featured on that show are going to be at Clowes Hall, and one of them is with me, Jessica Jane. Jessica, how are you today?
Hi, Ray. How are you doing? I'm doing great.
Excellent. From Gatlinburg, Tennessee. So I'm going to start there because I'm going to ask you the question that I get all the time.
Yes.
I was born in Chattanooga, Tennessee, raised in Trenton, Georgia, just across the state line, been in the Indianapolis area for 12 years. What happened to your accent if you're from Gatlinburg, Tennessee?
I'm originally from New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Doggone it.
I moved to Gatlinburg, Tennessee to do shows, and I lived there for 10 years. So that's why I have muddled New Jersey / bless your heart accent.
Let's ask, did you ever acquire an accent if you lived there for so long?
You know, I got some of it, and I always wanted my accent to remain sort of a mystery. So I listened to old time radio shows, and I'll repeat, and that way I keep that's a transatlantic accent.
You have a great story about literally running away with the circus sideshow when you were 17 years old, and that's a true story.
True story. I grew up in magic. My mom was a magician's assistant. My dad designed illusions, and my godparents were magicians. So I was on the road with them for years and years and years. And then at 16 years old, we were at the New Jersey State Fair across from the World of Wonders 10-in-1 Circus Sideshow, one of the last ones still touring right now. And I was fascinated. And I decided at the end of that run, I was going to run away with the Circus Sideshow. And the king of the Circus Sideshow, Ward Hall, took me on the road. And he's actually somebody that Penn and Teller have looked up to for years. He passed away a few years ago, but he's somebody that changed all of our lives. So it was so cool to tour with him and learn how to eat fire and walk on broken glass. And I would have electricity run over my body. And it sort of took my magic to another level, because not only could I do sleight of hand, I could also do these real stunts, which you'll see in the show.
Now magic has taken you literally all over the world. And as you alluded to, you are not just a fire eater. You play with fire. You do lots of things with fire, it seems like.
I do all sorts of crazy stuff. I do a show on cruise ships regularly. I do a headline show for them. And it's everything from sleight of hand to mind reading, lots of audience participation. We even have straitjacket escapes. I have one here. If you come to the show at Clowes Hall, yes, I do carry it with me. And yes, I went through airport security with it. Ta-da. But you'll actually see an escape that Penn and Teller made famous that even runs on loop in, ironically, the Baseball Hall of Fame. So if you come to the show, you'll see us recreate that stunt. But yeah, with fire, I do escapes underwater, all sorts of stuff. So come to the show and you'll see some crazy things.
What does airport security say to you when you bring a straitjacket through?
Oh my gosh, I have so many things and there's so many questions, but this definitely gets the most. They're like, what do you do for a living? I'm like, I'm a magician. I'm a magician.
Naturally, whenever we have a magician on the program, we always get a trick. And today, even though we're virtual and Jessica is still on the road, this is no exception. You've got a trick to show us here.
I do, because I wanted to sort of explain what they're going to see in the show, because what you're seeing when you come see Foolers Live is not like a typical magic show. So we will do, a classic of magic. So take a silk, put the silk into the hand. Silk goes into the hand just like so. You give a snap, a wave, and it becomes an egg. It's a very expensive magic trick, Ray.
Right now, yeah.
Silk jumps back to the hat, but everybody wants to know how it's done. And on the Fuller's Tour, we're actually going to take you behind the curtain so you can learn some of the magic. You're going to learn some of the things that magicians use to fool people. Like this is a fake egg. For this, you need a fake egg. You need 2 silks. It's important that they're the exact same color. Otherwise, the trick does not work, Ray. It does not work.
That's true.
Number 1 goes into the egg, and that goes into the hat or into your pocket. Silk number 2 goes into your pocket or into the hat, just like so, and then you're ready to begin. Okay, so this is sort of like what we'll do at Foolers, and we do this on a big stage. This is Las Vegas style magic. Okay, so we'll show you how it's done, just like that. Again, you take that, put it in to the egg. We'll show you over there. See it going into the egg like that?
Mm-hmm.
We will show you the trick, show you how it's done, just like that. But then we're going to take it to the next level, because the whole goal of going out to see magic at night, the whole goal in watching a magic show is to escape reality. So we're going to make it so you can escape reality. Enjoy.
I know there are different schools of thoughts, and I always understood the Penn and Teller school of thought of explaining how a lot of these tricks work, because there are some magicians, and I know the late Harry Anderson, who was a favorite of mine, he was dead set against telling people how it worked because there was supposed to be that suspension of disbelief, I suppose, there.
But we will still get you. There are things I've learned for this show. There's one Penn and Teller act specifically that I saw in Las Vegas that fooled me 3 times in a row. And you think, like that trick, that you're learning how it's done. And then we show you, and you're like, oh yeah, I got it. And then we blow your mind with the ending. Like, I'm in it and it still fools me. Truly.
Jessica Jane, go see her and a lot of other great magicians. Penn and Teller's The Foolers at Clowes Hall on February 25th. Jessica, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, you too, Ray. Thank you so much.